preview.
Hi there guys, and welcome to a new video on my channel. Now, as you can hear, I am not feeling 100%, but I didn't want to wait another day to upload to this channel. Now, today we've got something different, and it is my top 10 Pokemon of all time and all generations. Now, I won't wait too long to jump into number 10, but I just wanted to add I am using an app called Goldex, and no, Golduck is not in my top 10, but it is a very good app and is basically a personal Pokedex, if you will. Now, let's jump in to number 10, and we have Zoroark, if I can spell its name. There he is. Now, he isn't as overpowered as a lot of people may first believe. Obviously, it starts as a baby Zorua and evolves into Zoroark at level 30. Not very rare anymore. You can find him pretty early on in the new game, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But yeah, he's a very good Pokemon. I think he's got good resistance. Obviously, Psychic doesn't affect him. And his special attack base stats there are 120, quite high. Obviously, good speed as well. I'll show you his moveset. Quick flick through there. If you want to pause, you can see in more detail. But obviously, you can just apply TMs. And I think he's in my top 10 based on his artwork alone. So let's jump into number 9. We have a strange one, and the reason is Ralts is its final evolutions, Gardevoir and Gallade. Again, very overpowered, and recently got Mega Evolutions, as I will show you now. There you can see Mega Gardevoir. Very, very good. Overpowered as well, very good stats. I'll show you its base stats there. Look at 165 as a Mega Evolution. And if I can jump into Gallade, again, it's not as good, obviously. I think this is just normal Gallade. Yeah, let me jump into his Mega Evolution. There it is. As you can see, a lot higher. And they stick at 165 for both. Gallade is more the physical attacker, as you can see, but Gardevoir is more of a special attacker. Now, a lot of people opt to use Gardevoir for the simple fact that it's a psychic type, and there's a lot more a lot more special attacking moves for psychic types, obviously, like Psychic. But that is the reason Ralts is in my top 10. Now, if we go into number 8, you will see another fan favorite. It is the overpowered, if I can press the button, Shuckle. Now, Shuckle, as you can see, doesn't evolve, but as a bug rock type, has decent resistance to poison and normal. But the defensive stats on this Pokemon are out of this world. 230 for both makes it a very, very trustworthy Pokemon to have in your starting 6. Now, number 7 is a bit more obvious. We have Charizard. And there we go. I won't even press on him because you have both Charizard X and Charizard Y. Now, obviously, my favourite out of the two is Charizard X for the artwork. I can show you some of its base stats here. 130 there for both attacking stats and 100 speed. And I don't think Y changes much. Oh, it does. There you go. Special attack 159. Makes it very good. And obviously, I think Charizard is a fan favourite because it's one of the originals. One of Ash's original Pokemon as well, and one of his favourite. But moving on to number 6, we have Mawile. Now, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but on screen now you can see also has a Mega Evolution. And Mawile at first was in my top 10 based on artwork alone. But if we look at Mawile in herself, it's got a lot of resistance, which makes it a very, very, very good Pokemon to have in your top 6. And it's actually moved up into the top 6 because I didn't realize how much resistance it had. And, you know, its base stats don't look incredible, but trained right would be very, very overpowered, especially with the addition of its Mega Evolution, boosting its defense to a mighty 125 and its physical attack to a 105. I can show you some moves that Mawile learns. Obviously, the favorite there, favorite fairy move, tongue twister, with 90 physical attacking for a physical Pokemon like Mawile is very, very handy indeed. Now, we make it to the top 5, and back to Generation 1, Arcanine. Now, Arcanine has made it into my top 5, not just for the incredible artwork it has, but for the simple fact that its base stats are consistent on every single one. You have 90, 110, 80, 100, 80, and 95, making a total of 555 for its base stats. And obviously, trained right, you can boost those even more. If I was to give you one piece of advice of Arcanine in-game, is to get Growlithe, first of all, and avoid evolving it until 45 to get the best out of your Arcanine. Now, you can evolve it at level 1 if you have a Firestone, obviously. But to get my moveset, which is what I use, which would be Flare Blitz, Outrage, Crunch, and I think I went for Takedown, I think was the one I went for. Then to get those 4 moves, I would seriously suggest waiting till 45. It can be a bit of a grind if you're starting the game, but Growlithe can do a job as you go through the storyline. So that's my one piece of advice for Growlithe. Now into the top 4, we have Gengar. And Gengar, if I go back onto that screen there, has an incredible artwork and has been a fan favorite for a lot of people I've spoken to. And if we take a look at Gengar, his in-games, you see a 130 special attack and 110 speed makes it a very overpowered Pokemon. And I don't want to spend too much time on Gengar because Gengar is a fan favorite for a lot of people. There we go, you can see his movesets. Now, at number 3, we have another strange one, but maybe not so strange if you've seen the anime. Butterfree, or Bye Bye Butterfree, as I like to know, is my fan favorite for that exact reason. I think that episode of Pokemon was a very emotional episode. I think I speak with a lot of people there. But not only that, it is actually a very good Pokemon early game. You learn these incredible moves at level 13 there, as you can see, Poison Powder, Stun Spawn, Sleep Powder, along with Psychic, which it learns. Actually, no, I think you can teach it as a TM. If you give Psychic and those 3 moves there at level 13, you have a very, very good workhorse for your top 6 Pokemon in your team. I think it's very good for when you're catching Pokemon. I think I used it in Sun and Moon to catch one of the Tapus at the end of the game. And it comes in handy, especially that Sleep Powder. It's got quite high accuracy for a move of its caliber. And moving on to number 2, we have Lucario. And there you can see the artwork on Mega Lucario. Let's take a closer look at that. That is incredible. Look at that. Obviously, a 2-stage Pokemon coming from Riolu. Now, Lucario is very, very good, especially for the resistance there. You can see resistant by half for 7 moves, 7 types, Ice, Bug, Dragon, Dark, Normal, Steel, and Grass, all halved. And it has no effect of Poison. Rock only by a quarter, but again, it's an extra resistance, so you can't complain. And obviously, it's only got 3 weaknesses to Fire, Ground, and Fighting. But with stats like the special attack and the physical, basically not limiting you to one specific type of move, makes it a very good Pokemon to have in-game. Now, I don't think this is going to come as a shock to many of you if you watch any of my videos that I upload. My favorite all-time Pokemon is none other than Eevee. And you're probably thinking, well, that's obvious, you know, you've got so many to choose from. Why didn't you put those in your top 10? Now, that is the reason I didn't put it in my top 10. Because if I was completely 100% honest, that there is my top 9 Pokemon. Eevee, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon. And that is the only reason. I don't think you need another reason for a Pokemon. To have 8 evolutions is incredible. Now, if you were to pin me down and say, right, which is your favorite, it would have to be Umbreon. Umbreon is my favorite. Artwork is very key here, but I mean, just look how incredible Umbreon is. I think Umbreon is not used as much now because it takes a lot of work to make it effective. It is, again, like Shuckle, a very defensive type. Obviously not as defensive because it can defend itself with its attack. It's not that low, especially if you Eevee train it. Little pun there with the word Eevee. But, you know, it's not useless Pokemon. And I think the artwork gives it a big help to be my favorite Eevee. I think the most overpowered Eevee at the moment is probably the newest, which is Sylveon. Just for the simple fact, Fairy is very overpowered at the moment. Obviously, that resistance by 0 to Dragon is just very, very, very key to defend yourself because obviously Dragon is a very overpowered type. It also comes with the base stat of 110 special attack, and as we know, Fairy can also learn a lot of psychic type moves, and you know it's a very overused Eevee, hence why Umbreon makes it to the top spot. But if you like this video, guys, please let me know because, you know, I like these sorts of videos, these little videos I can make on my phone. And taking a look back, you know, it's a good app. I recommend it. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And be sure to hit that subscribe button for more episodes of my top 10 and also gaming videos as well. As you've seen, I've uploaded Arc, which will be coming up in the next couple of days, episode 3, don't miss it. And I've also got another series coming to my channel on Minecraft. Now, I'm not going to say too much because I want it to be a surprise, but it's going to be with Flame Sheep. I'll leave a link to his channel. He's a very good YouTuber, my brother. And also my partner, Abby, might be involved as well. And it'll just be a fun series to do, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So please leave a like, subscribe, and comment for more videos from my channel. Thank you, guys. See you later.